cobblestone bed. A whisper of jazz floats from a distant bar, where memories and midnight smoke blur. On the edge I walked away, strong in silence. Your words, a ghost, linger in the absence. Underneath the heavens, no witness but the stars. I found my voice amid those scars. It was the echo of our laughter fading into night that turned my soul sky from violet to gray. A toast with the last drop of whiskey to the love that burned bright, then turned frisky. On the edge I walked away, strong in silence. Your words, a ghost, linger in the absence. Underneath the heavens, no witness but the stars. I found my voice amid old scars. Candlelight flickers, casting long shadows, each one a memory, dancing slow. Oh, how I've danced alone since you've been gone. In the silence, my strength has grown. On the edge I walked away, strong in silence. Your love, now a whisper, my resilient defiance. As the night whispers to the dawn, so soft, so grave, in the quiet I found the strength I crave. Yes, on the edge I found me brave. In the amber glow of a flickering street light, silhouettes dance in the curves of the night. Whiskey whispers on lips of those passing by. Here I stand under the old moon's watchful light, under the why I couldn't say no more. Words heavy like rain on a lonely shore, each drop a story spilling onto the floor. Under the word I couldn't say no more. It was in this smoky bar. Laughter filled the air. You held my gaze with a tender, stormy stare. But seasons turned, as they always do, leaving frost where once sweet roses grew. Under the world, I couldn't say no more. Echoes of love that we couldn't restore. Candles burned down, leaving darkness in their core. Under the world, I couldn't say no more. Now the piano plays a melody, soft and slow. Each note a memory, a ghost of the afterglow. I sip the sunrise and overbrew, finding solace in solitude in this effective mood. Couldn't say no more. Tears merged with the rain, stories of yore. A soft whisper, a cry, a soul's encore. Under the world, I couldn't say couldn't say no more. Whiskey whispers in a candlelit room, shadows dancing, painting my gloom, flickers of memories, too hard to hold, the echoes of stories once warmly told, letters to still learning pain again, written on the back of windswept sins. My heart's a captive in your weathered hands, reading lines where my loneliness stands. Rain taps the window in rhythmic blues, each drop a beat to the love I lose. That night in the silence, when you turned to to go. The door creaked to sorrow, only winter could know. Letters to still learning pain again, written on the back of a windswept sentence. My heart's a captive in your weathered hands, reading lines where my loneliness stands. A glass raised to the ghost of your smile. The barroom echoes your name for a while. In the hush, your absence fills the air. Every corner whispers of the love we shared. To still learning pain again, each word a tear and each phrase a stain. My soul's wrapped in the verses of your hands, folding softly like your goodbye. It stands fading out like a melody in the night's deep span.
One, two, three.
Flicker of candlelight, shadows dance on the walls. Whiskey breath, a whispered regret in the slow night's crawl. The clock ticks like a warning, hushed and low in this old bar where heartache and forgotten dreams go. Under the dawn with you no more, my heart cries silent in the cold. Echoes of our laughter, now just stories untold. The fire's fading in the hearth, where your ghost still lays. Under the dawn with you no more, I find my lone ways. You left with the rain, streets glossed in tearful sheen, promises broken, scattered like leaves unseen. Your words, once sweet, turned to dust on my tongue as the melodies we danced to, unsung. Under the dawn with you no more, my heart cries silent in the cold. Echoes of our laughter, now just stories your ghost still lays under the dawn. With you no more, I find my lone ways. Here in the dim light, I clutch our old photograph, tracing the lines where our smiles used to laugh. The night's embrace tightens with each memories recall. Under the dawn, with you no more, I face the nightfall. Under the dawn, with you no more, the whispers settle like frost. Every memory a reminder of what I've lost. But in the quiet after the storm, I find a gentle peace. Under the dawn, with you no more, I finally release. Softly fading like the candle's last gleaming light. Under the dawn, with you no more, I reclaim more.
In the corner of a dim-lit bar, where shadows laying thick, velvet whispers stir the air, where memories stick. Candlelight flickers on a tear that finds its silent way down the cheek of broken dreams at the closing of the day. Under the silent room in silence, where my heartaches sing, beneath the boards and behind the walls, where my sorrows cling, echoes of your laughter now just whispers in the gloom. Every note a story told. Under the silent room, the night you walked away, the rain played a mournful tune. The world turned its cold shoulder under a bitter moon. Here in this sequestered spot, I nurse my glass of rye, holding on to the ghost of love that refuses to die. Under the silent room in silence, where my heartaches sing, beneath the boards and behind the walls, where my sorrows cling, echoes of your laughter now just whispers in the gloom. Every note a story told. Under the silent room, all the chairs are all alone, and the lights dim down low. I'm trapped in the weave of the soft piano's flow, a solitary singer with a voice worn thin, bleeding out silence, keeping my secrets dim. Here among these lonely shades, I serenade our wind. Echoes growing softer as the night welcomes the dawn. A melody of memory in the silence carries on. Under the silent room silence, now I'll softly fade, leaving just an echo of the love songs that we made.
Underneath the halo of a dim street lamp, shadows dancing slow on the rain, soaked round. Whispers of a time gone by, yeah, in the arms of a fading photograph. In blue, I sigh. Blue, my soul goes on bleeding, each faded edge a testament of love once true, in the arms of a fading photograph in blue. Once laughter filled the air, now it's just the smoke. Hanging round like the promises we use to evolve. You're ghosting every corner of this warm out room. What once was our sweet melody, now just a gloom. My soul goes on pleading, each faded edge a testament of love once true, in the arms of a fading photograph in blue. Oh, the clock ticks on, but my time stands still in whiskey whispers. I seek my will
the scar. With every tear that falls, I find my peace anew in the arms of a fading photograph in blue. So blue, my love, so beautifully blue.
In the dim light of a closing bar, candles flickering low, silhouettes dance on wood-worn floors where memories come and go. The echo of a piano playing soft and slow, every note a whisper of the things I used to know. Oh, I'm standing on the edge of pain, smoke curling around my heart, each puff a story lost in time, each exhale tears apart. This whiskey's holding ghosts tonight, in the shadows they implore, on the edge of still learning, love's a flame, and I'm born more. Once laughter filled these empty walls, your voice the sweetest climb. Now solitude wraps its cold hands in the ticking of the time. Promised stars and brought the night, took dreams as you withdrew, left bitterness in empty glasses, the residue of you. Oh, I'm standing on the edge of pain, smoke curling around my heart, each puff a story lost in time, each exhale tears apart. This whiskey's holding ghosts tonight, in the shadows they implore, on the edge of still learning, love's a flame, and I'm born more. Rain taps at the window like the rhythm of a blues, each drop a note in the ballad of the paths that we choose. Your scent lingers like a melody that sadness can't erase, a dance of smoke and memory in this forsaken place, on the edge of still learning, pain's a teacher in the night, smoke whispers soft of freedom in the embers of twilight. Oh, this heart keeps on burning, though the flame waltzes alone, on the edge of still learning, making peace with the unknown, softly fading like the candles last light gone. in the dim light of a barroom where candle shadows play. Velvet curtains draw the night, keep the world at bay. Lingering here in a smoky air where whispers tend to roam, finding faces in the haze that looks like love long gone. These whispers are echoes of me in smoke, dance with my tears every word they spoke, lost in the twilight of my soul's deep ache. My heart's still beating, but it's wrapped in ache. Love was a promise in the clink of glass, where jazz notes played and midnight passed. But whispers grew as the candle died. The room spun round and so did the lights. These whispers of echoes of me in smoke, dance with my tears every word they spoke, lost in the twilight of my soul's deep ache. My heart's still beating, but it's wrapped in ache. Oh, the road seems longer when you walk it alone. Each step echoes a memory in a tone so forlorn. One more whiskey to the lips that speak no more. Ghosts of laughter, but pain at the core. Whispers of echoes of me in smoke, soft as the silence after the storm broke. Here in the shadows where I lay my claims, etched in the echoes that whisper my name, softly fading like smoke in the rain. A smoky room where shadows dance on tired walls, I heard the clock on the mantelpiece like a heartbeat in the halls. Whiskey voices, low and warm, spilled tales that night could not ignore. That's where I sat beneath the weight when I saw still learning pain no more. And oh, the night whispered to my weary soul, girl, you've danced too long in the flames of the old. In a haze of blue I found what tears are truly for. The moment I knew I was learning pain no more. The air was thick with memory scent of love that died before its time. With every glass the spirit spoke of a heart's rhythmic rueful rhyme. A stranger's glance, a faded rose, how every goodbye felt like lore. In each sip
I drowned the past till pain knocked softer at my door. And all the night whispered to my weary soul, girl, you've danced too long in the flames of the old. In a haze of blue I found what tears are truly for. The moment I knew I was learning pain no more. There in the quiet, ghosts of old lovers tread on the creaking floorboards of my desires unsaid. Where once a heart shattered, now peace begins to soar under moonlit echoes. Love whispers from the shore. So listen close, life sings beneath the sorrow's roar. In whispered tones it tells us pain teaches, but love teaches more. Now in the candle's gentle glow I see what all the hurt was for. With a soft fading note I'm learning pain no more. Just like the river meets the sea in the quiet after storm, I find a tender symphony when I saw still, learning pain no more.
The glow of a single candlelight, the shadows dance on a rain-streaked night. Silence falls in a smoky room, echoes of a love bloom too soon. Whiskey whispers on my lips, old blues crackling at my fingertips. Self-reflection still, holding on to what time can't heal. Mirror of my soul, cracked and worn in the stillness, my heart is torn. The night deepens as memories spill, lost in the silence under the self-reflection still. The laughter we shared, now a ghostly sound, haunting the corners of this rundown town. Your promises like leaves drifted away. Autumn came early, love didn't stay. The chair still rocks where you used to sit, each creak a testament of our love's forfeit. Under the self-reflection still, holding on to what time can't heal. Mirror of my soul, cracked and worn in the stillness, my heart is torn. The night deepens as memories spill, lost in the silence under the self-reflection still. Oh, if these walls could talk, what tales they tell of
before the darkness fell. Your shadow lingers like cigarette smoke, a lingering pain, a heartache's cloak. In the mirror, your eyes, a distant flare. Under the self-reflection, I find you there. Under the self-reflection still, holding on to a love that's still real. Mirror of my soul, show me how to mend. In the whispers of night, let my heart ascend. The candle flickers, my will it fulfills, quietly breaking under the self-reflection still. Softly fading under the self-reflection still.
The dimming sky paints shadows on the barroom floor, whispers of laughter, echoes of a closing door. Candlelight flickers, casting ghosts upon the wall. Here in this moment, twilight and memories call. On the edge of empty promises at dusk, my heart dances with shadows that you left behind. In the fading light where our love once thrived, now I sip on sorrow under the weeping willow of my mind. Once your words, they poured like summer rain, but seasons shift and nothing gold can stay. Promises like smoke vanish into thin air, leaving me holding on to the night, hoping you'd care. On the edge of empty promises at dusk, my heart dances with shadows that you left behind. In the fading light where our love once thrived, now I sip on sorrow under the weeping willow of my mind. Old piano playing a melody so slow, each note
empty promises at dusk. My soul whispers to the stars about your kiss. In the stillness I feel the weight of our past, echoes of what was in a world that's amiss. In the quiet goodbye of nights of fate, I find the strength to let go in the shadows you made. Shadows flicker like the ghosts of midnight. Velvet smoke curls, whispers all lovers' names. Each glass of whiskey, a dance with quiet flame. And I'm dancing with whiskey nights alone. The music's soft, but the memory's stone. Spinning slow in the echo of a moan. Dancing with whiskey nights, dancing alone. Once laughter filled these smoky, dreaming before goodbyes turn starry nights to sighs. Your silhouette haunts every toast I raise. In the clink of ice I hear our lost days. And I'm dancing with whiskey nights alone. The music's soft, but the memory's stone. Spinning slow in the echo of a moan. Dancing in whiskey nights, dancing alone. Oh, how the rain taps like your fingertips against the window, 1,000 soft lip kisses. Yet in my glass another storm brews deep. With every sip your shadow stirs from sleep. Still I'm dancing with whiskey nights alone. Each swirl in the glass, a silent sorrow tone. Here in the dark, where my heart finds you gone. Dancing with whiskey nights, with spirits strong. Dancing alone till even the stars are withdrawn.
fingers like my heart used to before the dust began to fall. Sipping on a whiskey, neat and strong, chasing ghosts in the smoke-filled air. Each sip a memory of a song. We lost the tune somewhere in the arms of love that faded alone, where silence speaks louder than cries, nestled in the whisper of the love we've known, underneath the stormy skies. Oh, love didn't just leave, tore away, leaving echoes in its wake. In the arms of love that faded, I stay, holding on to the heartbreak. Once laughter filled our midnight talks, now it's just the rain that speaks. Your jacket on my chest still talks of the love that peaked and reeks. Time, they say, heals all wounds, but mine are just dressed in gloom. You walked away one afternoon. The love didn't leave, it just moved to another room. In the arms of love that faded alone, where silence speaks louder than cries, nestled in the whispers of the love we've known, underneath the stormy skies. Oh, love didn't just leave, tore away, leaving echoes in its wake. In the arms of love that faded, I stay, holding on to the heartbreak. So here's to the nights turning into dawn, to the love letters now just paper torn. Your scent lingers like a haunting tune in the corner of this lonesome room. I reach out, but it's just the air, fading whispers of a love that's barely there. In the arms of love that faded alone, quiet as the secrets we once told, I'm dancing with your shadow, overgrown in the arms where I once found gold. Oh, love didn't just leave, tore away, but in these echoes I still sway. In the arms of love that faded alone, forever holding, forever held, turned to stone. Just a candle in the wind, flickering out where love once sinned. In the dim light of the last call, there's a haze. Whispers flow like spirits beside the mahogany glaze. Rain taps on the window with its old fingers cold, while I sit with my
in the shadows they unfold. When I saw drunk confessions still hanging in the air, the truth slipped and silent laid my soul bare. Whiskey and tears, they mingle and spill, lost in the echoes of I love you still. The night wore on, the world softly spun beneath those harsh words we couldn't outrun. Your eyes a mirror of regret under neon lights blur, spoke more than the whiskey could ever infer. When I saw drunk confessions still hanging in the air, the truth slipped and silent laid my soul bare. Whiskey and tears, they mingle and spill, lost in the echoes of I love you still. There in the smoky room, I heard our last dance, the music of ghosts that's lost to romance. For the comfort of what used to be, only finding the night had taken you from me. When I saw drunk confessions still hanging in the air, the truth slipped and silent laid my soul bare. All the love we had, now a quiet thrill fading slowly like the night when I saw drunk confessions still. So let the candles burn low, let the rain wash away the words that we said and the price we paid. And in the heart of the night, I still feel the chill when I saw drunk confessions, when the world stood still. In the dim light of a dying candle, whiskey whispers on an old piano bar. Through the haze of smoke, my memories meander, where shadows dance and laughter seems so far. When I saw ghosts of the past in silence, each face a faded line of stories untold. Their silent songs of sorrow's defiance haunt my heart, where warmth has turned cold. Time once danced here on worn out leather. Your laughter mingled with the clink of glass. Now empty chairs pull my spirit tethered to the echoes of our love that couldn't last.
each face a faded line of stories untold. Their silent songs of sorrow's defiance haunt my heart where warmth has turned cold. For the rain taps like fingers regretting on the window panes like notes of a sad song. I sip the bitter drink, never forgetting why a ghost in my silence lingers on. When I saw ghosts of the past in silence, softly they tread through my dreams in their quiet stroll. In the whisper of the night's deep resilience, their presence stirs the embers of my soul. Slowly I fall in the cold, in the cold. On the end of memories, shadows play on worn-out floors. In this smoky room where whispers cling to aged doors, rain taps a rhythm against the window, keeps the score. My heart sinks to the blues that we can't play no more. On the edge of memories of you alone, each note's a ghost in the twilight of a moan. Whiskey soothes the verses where your love had shone. Now I'm fading like the last light here unknown. We danced in moments, laughter spilled like summer wine. Your eyes held stories, promised me that they'd intertwine. Then autumn came, and with it your hand slipped from mine. Left me clutching leaves in these songs that pine. On the edge of memories of you alone, each note's a ghost in the twilight of a moan. Whiskey
Ooh. Oh, but love, ain't it just like the rain washes us clean, just to bring back the pain. Here in the night, I still whisper your name, a prayer in the dark, my unending refrain. On the edge of memories of you alone, I find my solace where silent echoes bemoan. Even as the night fades, your absence deeply entombed in the quietus, your shadow is sown. On the edge of memories, in the blues I've grown, here I linger in the gentle decay, overthrown. In the corner of this dim lit room, where shadows sway to whispered blues, candlelight flickers painting ghosts upon the walls. There's a photograph, worn and tattered, a frozen smile from days that mattered, trapped beneath the dusty frame of time's relentless crawl. And oh, how the years they slip away in the quiet decay of a photograph. Memories gray, heartstrings tug with a silent plea. Bring back the love that used to be, that used to be. Was it yesterday we laughed so wildly, hearts unchained and running free? Or just a dream from which I woke to find the dawn so cold? Your whiskey kiss, a sweet deception, promised shelter, then reflection of a solitude that crept in as the night grew old. And oh, how the years they slip away in the quiet decay of a photograph. Memories gray, heartstrings tug with a silent plea. Bring back the love that used to be, that used to be. Now I hear the rain soft serenade, a melody for the love we made, echoing through the cracks of my weathered soul. Each drop a tear from heaven's eye, mourning what we let slip by, a symphony of sorrow in a lonely empty hole. And oh, how the years they slip away in the quiet decay of a photograph. Memories gray, heartstrings tug with a silent plea. Bring back the love that the silence of my heart tonight.
In the flicker of a candle's last breath, the room's filled with the scent of old bourbon and jazz, echoes of heels on a lonesome rain-slick street. My heart waits on the edge of midnight's repeat. Oh, the midnight blues still whisper your name under the moonlight. My regrets catch a flame, every tick of the clock. Love slips past like a ghost on the edge of midnight. Your memory haunts me the most. Used to be laughter in the warmth of your gaze. Now there's just silence in the after-hours haze. A glass raised to the lips of my broken vows. The night air carries the whispers of our once sacred vows. Oh, the midnight blues still whisper your name under the starlight. My sorrows reflame every tick of the clock. My spirit just roasts on the edge of midnight. Your shadow hosts my ghost. Here in the dim light, I find no respite. The clock strikes another loveless night. Oh wait, is it the whiskey or tears that taste so bitter as I dance alone to the tune of our old sweet litter? Oh, the midnight blues still whisper so true in the soft glow. My heart's still reaching for you, each tick of the clock. Love's echo softly boast on the edge of midnight. In the blues I find your ghost on the edge of midnight. In the blues I hold you close.
In this corner booth, just my spirit and the unseen. The glass reflects a tired ghost. Candlelight whispers to the lost. Beneath the hum of old blues cries a tale of love and how it died. Under the whiskey nights in my mind, memories stumble and words entwine. Each sip a story of what was mine. Under the whiskey nights, under the whiskey nights, remember how the rain fell that stormy eve. Your coat, my shelter, a naive reprieve. But seasons turned as did your touch, leaving me cradling this glass, this crutch. So here where laughter used to dance, only silence fills my empty glass. Under the whiskey nights in my mind, where memories stumble and words entwine. Each ship a story of what was mine. Under the whiskey nights, under the whiskey nights. Oh, the bar still bears the weight of souls, and the jukebox plays but never consoles. A river of amber runs through my thoughts, drowning dreams in what whiskey blood. Under the whiskey nights in my mind, I find you lurking, though I resign. Through the smoky haze, your shadow fades. Under the whiskey nights, gently, gently fades away. In the dimly corner of an old jazz bar, whispers float in the shadows, near yet far. Candle flickers catch the sorrow in my eye. Dancing flames hold secrets of night sky. Here on the edge of self-reflection in smoke, my heart sings of love, now vanished like a ghost of laughter filled the room, sweet and clear. Your voice in my ear, a melody I held dear. Time slips silently, a thief in the night, leaving behind echoes of what was once right. Here on the edge of self-reflection in smoke, my heart sings of love, now vanished like a ghost. The whiskey warms my lips, but not the void in this smoky haze. My dreams are both born and destroyed. Rain taps the window, a rhythmic heartbreak tune, each drop a memory under the cold gray moon. The solitude whispers with each sip I conceal. In the reflections of smoke, I find what I truly need. Oh, still on the edge of self-reflection in smoke, I find a fragile peace where once I only choked. Though the whiskey's warm fades into the dawn, in the smoky mirrors of night, my soul sings on. Echoes of laughter, tears in the rain, love lost in smoke, the sweetest pain.